So I have another book by Jane Marbaix, Inspiring Zentangle Projects, Exciting New Ways to Creativity. Now I have several books by Jane, and it's hard for me to say which of the books is the best one altogether. I think they're all good, they're all slightly different, and though you sometimes see a pattern that you've seen in a previous book, it will always be with slightly different aspect. I think all of the books are really lovely because all the instructions are really clear, the illustrations are really clear and easy to follow, and the paper is lovely. So whether you're brand new or you have been tangling for a while, there is something for you in all of these books. You can be a complete beginner because you have the basic steps. This particular book adds some extra, like shading. And we have here on this page here, you can add sparkles, rounding, dewdrops, stacking your tangles, borders, and letters and numbers, making cards. Now I know in one of her other books she has mentioned cards, so some of the things are mentioned again, but always with different designs. I've got mandalas. So I think it's very hard for me to recommend one book because it's up to you, your personal preference. So by showing you the pages of each of the books in 3 different videos, it's up to you to see which one you like the look of. The project book, which I showed in my first video, it's nice here, coloured pencils using coloured markers. As I was saying, the project book I showed in my first video was one that I thought was quite helpful, but I think with these other books, maybe we've got origami here, they may be a little bit more advanced, and I think that it's your style, what you like to do. All of the books are absolutely wonderful. This book in particular covers things that I haven't seen in other books, like working on stones and fabrics, creating portraits. So whichever book you get, you're going to have a lot of inspiration. Working with children, I mean, this is good that this has come up in a couple of the books at least. Working with children, as I've mentioned before, it's a great thing to work with your children or your grandchildren. It encourages concentration and mindfulness, and it's really good for children to get into a daily drawing habit. So you can see there's lots of lovely projects in here. So I hope by showing you every page of these books you'll get an idea of the contents and which one you might like to start with. I mean, I think they are all great books, and I've done them in separate videos because I think that's easier than one really long video that you can actually sit and have a look and see whether you think these would be helpful to you. There are so many books out there. Some of them are not good quality. Maybe the print is not as good, or the patterns, although they're good themselves, they may not be represented in a good way. But I think with Jane's books, they're all really high quality and they're a joy to have and to bring out. So I hope maybe you'll have a look at some of the other videos and see which of the books you might like to start with.